The 2026 BMW K1600GT arrives as the latest refinement in BMW's long-running Grand Tour lineup, continuing the tradition of blending six-cylinder smoothness with cutting-edge technology. Rather than redefining the category, this model evolves the formula with incremental improvements that focus on comfort, connectivity, and rider assistance. At the heart of the machine remains the iconic inline-six engine, known for its turbine-like power delivery and unmistakably rich exhaust note. While BMW hasn't radically changed its core character, the 2026 iteration emphasizes enhanced efficiency and smoother throttle mapping, making long-distance travel even more composed. Riders familiar with previous models will notice subtle but meaningful revisions to vibration control and thermal management. These refinements contribute to a more relaxed ride on extended journeys, especially in warmer climates or heavy traffic conditions where heat soak was a common critique. The overall chassis architecture continues the proven blend of stability and agility. The bike still carries its weight high, but fine-tuned suspension electronics help disguise its mass at low speeds. Steering inputs feel a touch more natural, especially in tight corners or when maneuvering through parking areas. Dynamic ESA receives incremental updates, focusing on quicker adaptation to changing road surfaces. Riders who frequently transition from smooth highways to uneven rural roads will appreciate the improved damping response, which reduces the amount of jolting felt through the seat. Braking performance retains BMW's expected high standard, with strong initial bite and predictable lever feel. Updates to the Link braking software make the system feel more intuitive during panic stops, minimizing chassis pitch while maintaining maximum grip. The riding ergonomics remain unmistakably GT-oriented, upright enough for comfort yet forward enough to feel connected to the front wheel. For 2026, BMW has slightly redesigned the saddle foam density, resulting in reduced fatigue without altering seat height or contour familiarity. Wind management is another area where small updates make a noticeable difference. Adjustments to the windshield's airflow channels result in smoother turbulence around the helmet and shoulders, particularly at higher cruising speeds. Long-distance riders will appreciate this during multi-hour highway stretches. BMW continues to refine its infotainment approach, focusing on clearer menu structures and more seamless smartphone integration. The display maintains excellent readability in bright sunlight, and voice assist functions see added reliability for riders who prefer hands-free interaction. Navigation responsiveness improves slightly, especially when recalculating routes on the fly. The system also handles complex intersections more intelligently, presenting clearer lane guidance and reducing common misinterpretations at multilane interchanges. Connectivity overall feels more stable. Pairing with headsets, phones, and secondary devices experiences fewer drops, an area that prior models sometimes struggled with during long rides or after multiple ignition cycles. Rider assistance technologies gain subtle but welcome refinements. Adaptive cruise control remains smooth, with gentler transitions during speed changes. Lane awareness cues feel less intrusive while still adding a sense of security during dense traffic. The lighting system offers enhanced clarity, with more precise cornering illumination. On winding night roads, the improved projection makes it easier to anticipate turns and spot roadside hazards, adding confidence to nighttime touring. Aesthetic changes are modest, centered around sharpened bodywork lines and modernized paint and trim. Combinations. The bike maintains its imposing presence but appears slightly sleeker and more contemporary in silhouette. Storage capacity remains generous and practical. Updated hinge mechanisms allow panniers to open with a smoother motion, and weather sealing has been strengthened to better protect contents during extended rain exposure. Passenger accommodations continue to be excellent. Subtle adjustments to the grab handle placement and backrest padding create a more secure, comfortable environment for two-up touring. Engine sound tuning receives careful attention. While still unmistakably six-cylinder, the acoustic profile feels more refined, offering a deep, pleasant note under acceleration without overpowering the cabin at cruising speed. Fuel economy sees incremental improvement, particularly in steady-state highway riding. Touring riders will likely see slightly extended range between fill-ups, enhancing practicality on long trips. Routine maintenance tasks are made a bit friendlier through simplified access to certain service points. Although still a complex machine, these changes help reduce overall downtime and service costs over the ownership cycle. On the road, the motorcycle continues to stand out for its effortless high-speed composure. Few bikes at its size maintain such a smooth, stable ride at elevated cruising speeds, and the 2026 model builds on that legacy with even greater refinement. In spirited riding, the K1600 GT surprises with agility for its size. Corner entry remains predictable, and mid-corner stability is rock solid. The updated electronics help ensure consistent behavior, even when conditions change unexpectedly. Overall, the 2026 BMW K1600 GT represents evolution rather than revolution. It retains the strengths that have made the platform a favorite among long-distance enthusiasts while addressing a handful of comfort, technology, and usability details that elevate the ownership experience without altering the bike's identity.